EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Down.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Second down and 6 now.
10 cycles.
Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
In motion right, Dobbs.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
32 yards.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
68 yards.
and the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Ready?
They'll go again to Jones.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Blue, go. Hut, hut.
That's taken in by Watson.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Let's go. Yellow.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Green jack. Yellow.
In motion, the tight end.
Shot. 17. Set.
On 3rd and 1. Love to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready.
2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Wide open receiver, complete.
Ready.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. That is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Watkins, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go.
Love gonna stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Black Ultra. Go red. Steel black. Jackrabbit. Jack.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They work now on 2nd and 9. This is Swift on the counter. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Second down and goal. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second down. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Love wants to shift things around.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Boy, used to stay running the screen like back in the day.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That shit was so OP back in the day. Like
12 yards crazy. Is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 9 here.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Smith here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Striker. 3-3. Hut.
Now Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And
shit,
that one
right there.
incomplete. They
Atta
try
boy.
to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete as well.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
52 yards.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been rolled. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode.
In the middle, I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
93 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From just shy of midfield. Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
This is 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Love looking to throw it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Love. Watson making the catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's Love.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Love looking to throw.
Let's go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Now Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready?
One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.
I just...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Fucking
That's
running
good
back
for a
and
Jet
down for the
first down, a
cheap
gain of
move.
13.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's complete right side to Lazard. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 34 yards.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes left side.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react. and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
On the set. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Right, 60. Edo blue. Slice blue.
Young now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he slips up past the 45 before
That's good,
being
Eric.
tackled.
43 rail. Striker. 3-3. Set.
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now here's Young.
He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is going to be in.
Yeah, you see that, huh?
You absolutely have to have this early
Niggas
on,
don't
right?
listen,
3rd
bro.
and short, they elect to throw for it. And
What's
that's
up,
normal
cuz?
NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Field. Black. Right. White. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Bro, I got a
Tackled
tough ass
inside
division,
the
dude.
40, not
It's
quite
me,
to the 35.
Raider, and
Pick
Shadow.
up a 12 yards
You know,
on 4th down to
I feel like
keep
I'm gonna
this
beat the
drive
shit
from
out of Shadow.
stalling. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
I already beat him twice,
5
so I
yards
mean,
is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Watch out now. Safety Fury. Blue striker. Blaster. 6.
I mean, he's not a bad man player,
Red.
but he just fucking
Out
brags
of
a
the
lot.
gun, it's Young. He's got Sanders.
He just
on
like
the
to brag,
out
yeah.
route. It's caught. And he's able to get it down to the
He's not
25-yard
that bad,
line.
like in my opinion.
52 blaster. Fury. Yellow.
It's Young on 1st down.
He missed.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer.
I swear that dude ran that play about
Picked off by Reed
5-6 times this
And
drive.
the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a
Yeah,
youngster.
even though
Let's
I
not
shouldn't
make
play him, 'cause I already
mistakes
beat him, but I
now
mean,
the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
and that's why I don't
And it's
like
not
playing
a turnover,
CFMs because of
but doesn't it
what
feel
because of
like
what
one
happened
after
earlier.
grabbing the momentum with the defensive
But
play?
I only did
And
it
they had all that
because
momentum after
everybody
getting
else
the
was
football,
doing
and
it.
now zapped right back in the other direction.
'Cause I really don't play CFMs. Like
Okay,
This
ready?
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Fight.
Remember last
Playing
time
on
out,
Regs,
they
you ain't
threw
gotta
the
worry about that
interception
shit.
on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7.
Young lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Yeah, I'll play him.
We're scoreless after 1.
I think week 4 or 5.
Now second quarter action from
Then
Philadelphia.
I gotta buy.
It's the Eagles in
Then I play
possession.
him because he the
As they get
Cowboys.
set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
I had a somewhat of a tough schedule, but
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
damn.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd
So
and
I'm playing the NFC North.
They'll drop to throw. And it's
I'm
knocked
playing the
away and
AFC North.
incomplete.
No, NFC North
Every offense tells you they want to come out
and
and start
AFC
fast. That's
West.
not unusual
No,
at
no,
all.
no.
But this
AFC.
group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
I know I'm playing U,
On is the punter
BRG.
man as he boots this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be
I
inside
forgot
the
that division.
35.
I think it's AFC East. Honestly,
Here we go. Here
The
we go.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you
Yeah,
have
I
to know
played
your
Packers, too.
quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week?
Yeah, I
Now
thought
we
it
know
was
that you're
AFC
throwing
East.
it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message,
yeah.
it has to be done. He's
Jeff, I
putting the
played
game in
him first
jeopardy.
game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on
Patriots,
back-to-back
Dolphins,
drives,
Bills.
let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also,
who's the other
you
team?
motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good
Fuck,
gain
who
on the
the-
ground. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this
Patriots,
one out closer to
Dolphins,
midfield
Bills.
across the 45. 8 yards that time,
Fuck.
able to take off,
Jets.
and the result
Yeah.
is a first down.
Jay.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick.
Yeah, I
this
played
year.
that other
Part of
dude too
it
that you was
was
playing
what they saw
earlier.
in college.
Yeah, I seen he
His
scored like
playmaking
60-something points
ability
against him
when
too. I'm
things
like,
break
damn.
down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Drill, 52. Punt,
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To throw, Young. He sets to fire deep.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
How did I not score a
And they
touchdown
don't
against this
feel
dude?
like they're
Yeah.
just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the
Motherfucker,
past, you know,
man.
they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal
And I
line.
play
But this is just going to make things worse.
Ravens.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3.
Oh, I'm fucking killing right now, man.
Well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's able to get this one up to
Why
the
not just go for
8-yard
it right
line
here?
this time. It's a
No.
6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
No.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Ready.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. 1st down, Young.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quickly to Thielen here.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
Red, cycle. Set.
Young working out of the gun.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Green jack.
They'll throw again. Young.
He's got Mingo.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Young to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Yeah, it is.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
You know,
And
it
with
shouldn't
time
be.
quickly
But
fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
you know, some crazy shit. I was just playing the Panthers used a while ago.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one in
Oh,
the hands of Brown.
that was big.
downfield.
That was big. I ain't lying.
That
was big.
And with 1 second left, they get the
He
time.
just got out of bounds,
And
too.
they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
I think I get ball left, too.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first
That was
half.
big.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
I'm gonna go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught at the 25. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Oh, going for Sanders
Hell no.
downfield.
Give me that.
And
What?
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one.
Watching
just
that
unable
cross
to
about
get
15.
those cleats in bounds.
Young on third down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Fourth down, Young.
Oh my God! Fucking.
And he'll be taken down, but
Son
not
of a
before
bitch.
they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
If I win the fucking move from right there. That was my fault on that one.
Throwing, Young. Incomplete.
Should be intentional ground.
When you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
It'll be Young again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Red, yellow, blue striker.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Give me that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, easy, 63, man. Hey, silver, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Ah.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 2nd half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
Huh. He's out of here. Oh my God, man. Oh shit. One, two, three. Oh shit. Hey. Fuck. Damn, they fucking Raider. God damn, bro. Shit. Oh my God. Damn, they trying to stress a nigga out right here, bro. The fuck? Hmm. Wow. Burrito lost earlier though, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh shit. Like, they trying to fucking kill me, dog. Like, that's crazy.